Mm. Welcome to Screen Fee, or I should say, welcome back for those who follow everything that we do here. What's up, everyone? Skippy, LM, Bose, Richie. I like it. I hope you didn't mean that movie. If not, we'll get into it. Yeah, they should have set it on fire. I agree. But let's hear your side. See, this is why I do the spoiler reviews because average film watchers, the casual fan, they go watch the film and be like, I don't see nothing wrong with this movie. This movie was good. Had some action, man. There was a lot of stuff going on. Pretty cool. All right. Well, it wasn't all that, but it was all right. And they walk out of the movie theater. They don't feel like they've been gypped or they've been robbed, and they don't understand like what's everybody tripping for. I don't understand this outrage. And they don't. They do not understand the outrage. Why people feel a certain way. I'm here to tell you all the things that happen to make you feel this way. Okay? For those who really watch film, if you watch film, you know a good film from a bad film. And when the casual fan, they start to know things are bad, that's when it's really messed up. And you have a week like this week, is them having the lowest turnout ever because of they're afraid. Hold on. Hold on one second. I don't know why is it over here. Oh yeah, the super chat do work over here. Now, Richie is someone that said they love the film. Roselle said that she loved the film. Okay, let's say we come out a movie called The Dark Phoenix, right? We do this big space mission, right? And that mission went great. You know, everything in the space when it first opened, perfect. Okay, that worked for the film. Now, when they come back, the whole angle with Professor Xavier, that worked for the film. What didn't work for the film? Where the hell was Quicksilver after the first 10 minutes of the film? Gone. Just wrote him out of the equation. Why? Because it was less costly. Keeping him in the movie meant a lot of slow mo CGI. So that's going to cost money. So when you're a movie watcher and you understand film, you can see where things were cut. You start looking at Jennifer Lawrence's makeup. She doesn't even look like Mystique anymore. When she turned into Mystique, she wants to only do the makeup on the neck and the hands because she don't want to do the full body makeup no more. So if you can't do the damn role, get the hell out of town. We don't need. So they just like, look, we're gonna bring you back and kill you. Is that all right with you? So going into this, we knew she was gonna die, right? But she has been such a vital part of the whole saga of 12 movies of X-Men, yet and still we have her go out in the first 10 minutes of the damn movie. Now, for a casual fan who don't know that Jennifer Lawrence don't want to play the role and they had to do this to bring her back and all of these things, her character was very important to the X-Men story. So if you're watching it to see her go out that early, it's like, well, what the hell am I? What is this? Now what am I here for? Then you're seeing takes that should have been edited out, but because people have been doing all these cuts, you're seeing scenes where she's, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Over and over and over again. And for Roselle, okay, I'm gonna let you in on something else. You and Richie, you two special. Didn't you already see this movie? See, the, this movie was 2 years ago filmed. 2 years ago. So when the movie didn't come out and they made some changes, because it's the exact same movie as Captain Marvel. The same damn movie. Here you got green aliens that turn and morph into people with a girl who flies around, who flies in space. Super powerful woman flying around with changing monsters. Isn't that Captain Marvel? They even have a train scene with the alien monsters from the comic book. Oh my gosh. I have been waiting to do this spoiler review because I laughed when I watched it. Because in the comic books, this alien race they wanted to destroy her for destroying their home planet. I think they called it de jour or something, if I can remember off the top of my head like that. But they went and changed right away because they didn't want to show the aliens too much. That's too much money, CGI. So they had to let them morph into regular humans and stay in human character. Then, for some reason, bullets don't work on them. But then, I guess when they get close or something, shotguns work or something. It's like, well, do the bullets work or they don't work? I don't get it. Ah, yeah, the Dabari. That's it. And I don't understand anything that took place with that whole situation. I'm sorry. I just don't. And they say, oh, wow, the girl from Game of Thrones. Yeah, we got to put her in that movie. I mean, she's going to blow up now. It's a good thing we held back on the movie. That was smart. Now she's a superstar. Everybody loved Game of Thrones. I'm telling you, they've gotten away with doing so much that it has hindered all the success it has accomplished in the past. What's up, Bo? No, it's hard to do a comic book movie with no money. And Fox was not going to pour a lot of money into Dark Phoenix. And as you can tell, there was not a lot of money poured into Dark Phoenix. Yeah, am I not wrong? But wasn't Magneto going all the way back to the Hitler days with the Nazis? Wasn't he a kid when they were torturing him? And first day when Kevin Bacon was torturing him as a kid? How long ago was that? Because I mean, in the film, they're in the 1990s. Okay, so it's 1990. How far was the Holocaust? What years were the Holocaust, and what year is 1990? So now Magneto don't age because he looks the same as he did back in those times. So the 1940s. So okay, that was in the 1940s. He was a kid then. He was about 9 or 10. So they're saying so right now in the 90s, which they say this is 92, he would be in his 60s. Did Magneto look anything like 60? They didn't even age him up. They didn't give him gray hair. They didn't say nothing. They kept him the same. He looked younger in this one than he did in the last one. And in better shape. The helicopter scene. What, when he was trying to hold the helicopter while Jean was messing it up? Well, in the comics, the government did give Magneto in charge of some former land where all, but it was only mutants could only be there. Mutants only. They didn't want anybody else over there. And Magneto was in charge of that civilization. So they tapped into that a little bit and they kept those mutants out of the situation. They only took like one of the mutants with him. I mean, two mutants. That's all he brought with him when he went on this mission to go kill probably one of the most powerful mutants they got. Oh, God. And how Magneto regressed back to the same Magneto after he finds a common thread to say, okay, my way was wrong, vengeance was wrong, trying to go kill everybody is wrong. Then he resorts right back to the same Magneto in every single movie. I've had a change of heart. How many times are you gonna keep having a change of heart, Magneto? You were the same thing in First Class. You were the same thing in Days of Future Past. You were the same thing. How many times? Do we have to? He doesn't learn. He doesn't damn learn. How many times he's been doing the same role in every single X-Men movie? The first X-Men First Class, bam. Days of Future Past, bam. Apocalypse, bam. Here we go again. Dark Phoenix. I'm gonna kill her. She's gonna die. Then realize he can't do that. That was my favorite part of the whole thing. Oh, so you here to kill me? Yeah. And you couldn't even do that. And sent this stupid butt, broke his little mask and sent them right through the wall. Right. And Professor got to just, no, Magneto, stop. We can save Jane. Jane. Well, the problem with him is a problem people have with a lot of films. It just doesn't add up some of the time. And it just doesn't make any sense. And it's not rounding out to be something of importance. And you see the film take a direction that just doesn't make sense for where they should be at this point. The film had a direction, and you can see somebody came in and did some changes, and it did not make any sense. The train scene, it's like, okay, Magneto crushes some with the train, throws them. Some people, they can die from bullets, and some of them cannot. The Dabari, they can just eat up bullets. Rah! I'm like, this, they don't even make sense. They haven't even really been explained, except for they're not mutants, and we gotta fight them. And then all of a sudden you saw Nightcrawler lose it. Nah! And just start killing people with the tail. Shit, shit. That was cool to see him go off and finally get involved. Besides just popping in, grabbing somebody, he finally went ballistic. And where was Quicksilver? Gotta write him out the script. Got no time for extra money on CGI with him, slowing stuff down. Right, he moved fast. He was in the film probably 10 minutes of screen time before he was on a stretcher, and they just wrote him out the script. And the angle about Magneto being his father never kind of got that paid off, did we? So now Magneto don't even know he has a son. Still. And the only other person that knew is dead. Raven. So at the end, Professor Xavier retires. He leaves the school. Beast is in charge of the school now. He's just gone off into oblivion. Where in the comics he died. Here he didn't die. They just had him go off and do the Batman ending where he's sipping tea at some European place overseas. And Magneto comes and meets him there and starts playing chess and offer a place for him to go and all of this stuff. And they named the school after Jean Grey, who turned into a phoenix, who's just soaring around the sky as she's out of her physical form. And now They named the school the Jean Grey School for Gifted Students. Why not name it after Raven, Mystique, who the whole series really been about? She was the most important mutant. That's why they end up making the Days of Future Past when they made all of the damn robots built on her, because her ability to change into anything, anybody, take and use their actual powers when she transformed into them. That's when they were making the new Sentinels that could kill all the mutants and hunt them down and just kill them all. But that was the last good X-Men movie. But now, why not? They named the school after Jean Grey. Jean Grey. Why would Beast even go for that? He was in love with Raven. Everybody loved Raven, Mystique. It would be named after Mystique, not after damn Jean Grey, who everybody spent half of the movie trying to kill. But we gonna name the school after Jean Grey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Woo! Nah, we ain't gonna name it after Raven Mystique. The reason that we wanted to go kill Jean Grey. I mean, nah, we ain't gonna do that. So those are the issues with this movie. Weak storyline, no money for the budget to pull any of this stuff off. Jennifer Lawrence cannot act. She can act if she's in a role where the script is a good script. She can act. But when the script is this, then yeah, it appears like she can't. This was called a no-show job. She was paid to not show. But thank you guys for not super chatting over here. I really appreciate that. It makes no sense for me to have it on this page. Stuff for you, Bo.